Okay. Take my silly glasses off. Can you still hear them? Emoji domain names. They're everywhere. A lot of the big multi-billion dollar should we start again? A lot of them big multi-billion dollar brands that we recognize, household names, are using now emoji website addresses in their TV advertising, in their branding, in their merchandise, just general stuff. Because for a long while now, people have not been able to realize that you can actually have an emoji website address. You can, they're about. But unless you know they're about, you won't know to look to find them, to buy them if you wanted to have them. And by the time that people realise that you can buy an emoji website address instead of having a normal standard one, they'll all be gone. Which means that you'll have to pay either a lot of money from, excuse me, you have to pay a lot of money to those that have already bought them, or try and buy them early, and they're still not too bad now to buy a two emoji character website address. There's a few extensions you can buy them in. You can buy them in, well, you can buy them in WTS. Sorry, what's that again? .ws. No editing, so it's just as it is. I'll just speak what I know. Some good websites to go on to is domain, as in domainoji.com, domainoji.com. And you can type in, if you've got a emoji, if you've got an emoji, 2 seconds before it runs out, there you go. If you've got an emoji keyboard on your phone, which most people have, and you can get them now on computers, laptops, whatever, emoji keyboards, you can type it in an emoji, because you'll need to buy it. You'll either need to buy it via by typing in emoji, which will give you an emoji code if you're going to use that website. I've not used them, but I've used a few. If you find out that the emoji is available and you want to have it for your own, in your own domain name account, whichever registrar you've got, you'll need to, once you've found out that the one that you want is available, then you have to take down the code, the XN number, XN, 2 hyphens, and then a code, including the .ws, write that down, and then type that into somewhere like GoDaddy or whatever, if you need to actually take it elsewhere, where you can't type in emoji, you can only type in the code, not in emoji form, and then you can add it so you're effectively buying the code, which is the emoji, not buying the emoji, which also has a code. You're buying the code, which is the XN number. You can get IDNs in this. You can get like all sorts. There's no end. I'll talk a bit if you ask me questions about them. From what I know, I don't know a lot, but I just know a bit about it. I've got a few. If you buy them via GoDaddy, you get them for about £4.50, £5, including about £5, which is cheaper than the £30 they usually are. But if you buy them now at £5, you're going to pay around £30 to actually renew them next year. And they're like anything else. If you don't renew it, you lose it. So even if you buy it this year, if you don't pay the £30, if you don't pay the £30 to renew it next year, you've lost your domain because it expires and it runs out and you don't have it anymore. So any domain name that you have, you've got to renew. So year on year, you've got to pay that renewal. If you ever buy it from anywhere else, or you buy an auction, whatever, yeah, make sure you check the renewal prices before you buy them, because they may have extortionately high prices. Some may have if you buy like .cars extension on GTLD, it will require a £2,000 minimum to buy, approximately, and every year you've got to pay another £2,000 per year to renew. I think that's the case. But this is what you're going to come up against. But emoji domains, you can get all the favourites. If you've got to explain to people what your emoji is, you've probably lost. Why? Why not choose an emoji that everyone knows? So you can sort of say like smiley faces or whatever it is, or the football, or the crown, or whatever, or or the turd, or whatever it is. You can have these now visible. So in Google listings, you can get the content, which is the heading at the top, which will be in. You can have emojis. You'll see them if you ever type in whatever you like. Type in whatever you like in the top of the, Google, and produce a search, and the search listings will give you the heading, which will be in text, or it can be emoji. In the list, the main body of the text listing, you can have emojis. But until not so long back, well, you could have had in the early 2000s if you knew what you're doing. But you can't get, or you couldn't get until recently, mainstream emojis in the website address. But you can now get emojis in the website address, which is now www. A visual emoji, not a code, a visual. So like if you wanted like a happy smiley face, or you wanted a love heart or whatever, yeah, you could have the visual love heart, or the visual smiley face, or the visual crown, or whatever, or the football, or whatever you want, actually in your emoji website address, which means that the whole spectrum has been opened. But to do this, your extension will not be .com. It will be .ws, or whichever one you choose. Budweiser, the beer company, use .ws. Sony have got .ws. Ray-Ban, the sunglasses, they've got .ws. I've got mine in .ws. There's no reason why you wouldn't want to use .ws. It's almost like the .com of emojis. I would have thought so. Most investors that buy it are buying in .ws. There are auctions to see what you can buy, and you'll see some of the prices that sell. If you ever want to find out what is sold in emoji, there's a website called NameBio, which is NameBio.com. If you go on the website, there's a search box in the top, which is keyword. Just type in the keyword XN, which is the emoji, the code, the start of the codes. Just type XN, forget the hyphens, just XN. Then press search, the blue bar search, which will give you a list of emojis and what they sell for. And you'll see some good ones in there. And if you want to type, there are places, certain websites where you can type in the code. So like from NameBio, you'll see the code that's been bought, and the price that it's been bought, and where it's been bought, and the date that it's been bought. I'm trying to think now how you can do it. You can type it in, I think, in there's a website called the letter I, the pink love heart .ws, which is the website. You can buy them from there, but they give you an offer to where you can buy them from GoDaddy for £5, for about £4.50, £5, £5.50, whatever it is. If you type the code in there, so like from NameBio, you'll see the code that's been sold. Excuse me. You can type the code into I love.ws, but in emoji, the emoji love, not the word love. You'll see it if you just type emoji domains into Google. It will come up as probably one of the first 4 or 5 results, and you'll see there. You can type it in and it will come up. If you type the code in there, you'll see what emoji has been sold. So you'll see the price in namebio.com and the code. So you use the code and put the code into ilove.ws, and that should give you the visual emojis so you can see which ones it sold. Yeah, so just little tricks and you can do. If you want to know any more about emoji, there's plenty online about it. There's a few people that are good, keen investors in them. They're going to be the future because they're trendy, they're fashionable. People now is visual and video. It's Facebook's going video, YouTube's video. People are vlogging. .coms, there's only so many .coms you can have, and they're going to be expensive. Domain names generally, if you ever want to look at what they sell for, look at excuse me, there's someone there. I'm talking in the car. I've gone out. Right, if you ever want to look at prices of what domain, you can look at prices in the namebio.com. Obviously, you can look at prices every week on a Thursday morning in the UK time. If you look at a website called DN Journal, as in I don't know whatever that is, but D for dog, yeah. N for name, journal.com, as in dnjournal.com. Every Thursday morning globally, you'll see sales that have been sold around the world. And if you go on the website, on the top left of the website, you'll see about the second column down is a site that says domainsales.com. So it's the domain sales. Click on the domain sales link, and you'll see all the prices of what's been sold that week. And you'll see what will you see? You'll see what we sold, and you'll see where it's sold, the price it's sold for, and then you'll see that down the bottom you'll see like the CCTLDs, which is like the country codes, which is like .co.uk, .d for Germany, whatever, and so forth. You'll see a bit of it. It's just basically if you've got an interest in domain names are going emoji, and as I said earlier on, that's how you can buy them. But you've got any emoji that's been bought is only going to be what a person types into a search bar to buy. So unless you type it in, you can't buy it. And now most 2-character domain emoji website addresses have been bought. The best ones have been bought. There's some rubbish still available, but the good ones have been bought. The single character emojis are going for silly dough. You'll find them. It's not unheard of to find, even though you can buy it. You could have bought them for £4.50 originally. When emojis were actually first, well, you could have bought .com originally, but you can't now. But the emojis, the single character emojis, they've all gone, or they're being resold for very, very good money. It's not unheard of to see single character emojis being sold for if you've got it in the right extension, which I think .ws is the best, one of the best extensions for all emoji. Everyone else has got their opinions. I just think that as the investors are in it, that's not a bad extension to buy your emoji in. There's plenty of people in it. I say Coca-Cola have got a .ws emojis. Budweiser, Sony, Ray-Ban. There's all the big brands are buying emojis in .ws. So it's going to be the next biggest thing in domain names. I can talk a bit about GTLDs, domain names, in a different video if you want me to. Which is what you'll see now, people using the keyword, which is the bit on the end, say like .co.uk or .com. No one's ever wanted to rank in .co.uk or .com, but now you're getting like industry sector trades or like